My name is Betsy McCaw, and I'm Executive Vice President at the Heritage Group. The Heritage Group is a large family-owned company. We're across multiple industrial sectors. We build infrastructure, roads, bridges with some novel products to lengthen the useful life of those roads. We have a specialty chemicals company, and we are the largest lithium-ion battery recycler in North America. We solve people's complex problems. We're 95 years old, and over the course of 95 years, we have purchased many smaller individual companies. And when we were buying companies, we were just allowing them to run by themselves. We were spending a ton of time creating custom processes, and at some point, you start to wonder what else that's touching. Because with every new line of code that we were writing, what other things inside of our technology are we impacting? And over the course of 25 years, that technical debt was really building up. I came into my role 6 years ago, and my first hire was Kath Pickering.
My name is Kath Pickering. I'm the Vice President of HR Shared Services at the Heritage Group. We had a system that, though it had done what it needed to do for a long time, it gave us some surprises. We'd do something over here and it would squeak something weird out over here, and we couldn't build on that. So we were gonna need to either start over in that system or blow it all the way up and go to something new.
There was a lot we didn't know about Workday, and Deloitte had that expertise. Our first phase was the table stakes. As a company, our biggest obligation to our employees is ensuring that they are paid on time and accurately.
We had some leadership that had had nightmare experiences with payroll that could not happen in this run. So we explained that to Deloitte. It was in our RFP that we had to have a smooth payroll. They came in bringing the right players, the right mindset to mitigate those risks to ensure a really flawless payroll.
First payroll out of the system, perfect. Time to audit that was lower.
The things that we were having to check or do manually, that stuff is gone, and now we can spend more time providing customer service.
We were supposed to start the second phase within, I think, 2 months. And my team came to me and said, hey, we need a timeout for about 3 months to absorb what we've just done.
3 months later.
Deloitte was really creative with us during that period of time. We were able to still ensure that a couple of people were on the project with us that had been with us for the first year, and that was a big ask.
We went into phase 2 where we implemented the talent aspects. We implemented performance management, learning, Peakon, people analytics, people experience, and in one of our companies, we implemented scheduling.
Right now, as I sit here, people are probably filling out their performance review in system, which has never happened. There's access to look at the jobs that are across the whole organization. There was never access to that. It would take days to get answers for some of the questions people now can answer momentarily.
In something of this size, there's always the balance between speed and what people can handle and the outcomes that you want and how perfect it's gonna be at the end. And so Deloitte had to come in and read that landscape with us, figuring out where to push, figuring out when to slow, what we need to do to make sure that we can keep all of our people trucking and get to really good outcomes.
The implementation is really just the beginning of the journey, because the cultural shift happens once the technology is in place and the new process is in place, and people then are adopting and changing their own behaviors as a result, which brings tons of opportunity to our people.